Hey everybody, you may have seen this man on stage recently with the Quintanica tribute act there with Rick Hunnell, Tom Gears, Will Carroll, and some guest vocalists from Hellhunter and Ancient Mariner. So this man goes back to Anvil chorus, okay? Heathen, the new supergroup, Nefarious, Blind Delusion. I'm probably missing some. The man right here, Doug Piercy, obviously a fan of the band Satan. So Doug, you have some mad history, man. Let's take it back to the old days of Anvil chorus and your humble beginnings, sir.
Back then we were just like still in high school and getting out of high school and playing music a lot. I was going to college and we were into a lot of progressive bands, and we had a lot of friends that were in several bands, and we brought all of the members together and built the Anvil chorus thing. The two guitar players, one being myself, and Aaron, the singer, and Bill Skinner, the bass player. They're both unfortunately not with us anymore, but that was the beginning of the real Anvil chorus. When they played the old Waldorf.
Yeah, I was going to say, give some people the clubs that were around at the time,
we
right?
We had Mabuhay, we had the Stone, old Waldorf, we had Wolfgangs afterwards.
Rich history, folks.
Yeah,
do your research.
The Warfield was still there. That gig that we got with Motorhead at the old Waldorf, what happened when we were at the Judas Priest gig at the Warfield, and I noticed that, no, I'm sorry, that was Motorhead, right, and so they were in town, and the promoter for the old Waldorf was putting up posters all over the place, hand drawn, that Motorhead was going to be appearing at the old Waldorf the next day, and he looks at me and he goes, "Hey, you guys want to open?" And I said, "Yeah." And nobody even knew, you know, it just said yes.
I got to meet the Outlaw Lemmy 3 times, once at NAMM and once at the Cow Palace for Exotic Erotic Ball.
Yeah, we met
one of the greats of all time, man, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. We met the whole band. You know, Brian Robertson was playing guitar at that point. There's a famous photo that got used in a lot of the old fanzines. Shows us all hanging out backstage.
And back in the day, I mean, we're talking about when Last Rocket was in the scene.
Yeah.
And what other bands were playing around the time of Anvil chorus?
Yeah, Last Rocket, let's see.
Vicious Rumors, maybe?
Vicious Rumors for sure.
Okay.
And Warning was there, Exodus was there. We met all these bands through playing Metal Monday shows at the old Waldorf.
Right on. So how about this new supergroup? You got together with Rick and Tom and Caton. How do you feel about the new record and the DNA Lounge show that you did?
That show is amazing. It was very over the top. Doing the record was really a very interesting occurrence, how it all went down. It was supposed to be, after Tom and I just quit, we quit the Blind Delusion.
Blind Delusion after the Wrath of the Gods album.
Yeah, after...
Andy Gallion on drums, Mark Biederman to round out that lineup. After that...
after the European tour, we decided to disband the thing.
Yeah.
And I was going to do
a solo record. Yes.
You know, I mean, I was playing around the idea of maybe doing a band, but I had no name or anything. So I just wanted to get the songs together. A lot of things I was going to use with Blind Illusion or whatever, but a lot of it was way too metal and way too in the direction of.
It's so cool to see you and Rick. Yeah. One of my favorites is the H-Team, that old lineup, and to see you and Rick doing the dual leads and you know, whamming out the whammy bar, dude. Total shredding. I love it, man.
Same kind of a thing. I mean, Gary and I are you know, we're all from the same area. We all are using vibrato and, you know, doing bar shit, just destroying everything.
So you played the Goblin, that song for the first time in many years.
35 years. I haven't played it since 1991.
Let's go over the Heathen, like as far as the records and the shows you did with them back in the day, to cover the history, to bring it all together.
Well, let's see. So Anvil chorus kind of, for various reasons, disbanded through the people that we got in the band started wanting to go in different directions, and creative differences kind of stopped the band.
Yeah.
And it was okay. I mean, we were all kind of into it, and I just wanted to play metal or something heavier. So I got involved with a kind of quasi-punk band called Control for about 6 months or a year, or maybe about a year probably. I don't remember exactly. And then I wound up. I started hearing about this Heathen thing, and some friends of mine, we went down and checked him out at the Map. And then
Was that with was David White and Lee?
No. He was. I called him up and got him in the band. Way
Okay.
later. But no, I just wanted to like see what they were doing, and so I went down and saw. That was the first time I saw Carl and Lee playing together. They had no bass player. They had Jim Sanguinetti on guitar.
Oh, from Mordred, in case you don't know.
In case you didn't know, Jim used to play in the original version of Heathen. And Sam Kress was on vocals. And Sam was a way better journalist than he was a vocalist.
And then, David White came later on.
Way later. After I started working with Lee and Carl, I'm trying to, write some really good, solid songs. And we wound up, and we got a bass player. We got Eric Wong to play bass. And so we had everything we started getting the songs together. And then we started thinking about what we wanted to get for a vocalist. And Lee really wanted a singer that sounded exactly like Paul Baloff. Because Exodus was the rage, and he just felt that that's what we needed to do. It's like have the same kind of singer. And I was against it. I wanted to go a way more melodic direction. Probably just from my musical background, probably from Anvil, probably from the fact that I just like musical singers,
singers that could really hit the notes. I'm a fan of Queensryche, Rage Roarder, Jeff Tate.
Maiden, that guy,
So it's funny, Paul.
Even Deano did a really good job singing.
It's funny, Paul ended up in Heathen way later on.
That was way
right? How about that? For musical chairs going on. So Doug, I'm just rich history, bro. I'm so happy that you did this with me for Entertainment Getaway TV. You're in good company. Harold O's up there, Will Carroll, Rick Hunold, even William Shatner is on my Entertainment Getaway TV. So thank you for your time, brother. Look for this man on all over Facebook and YouTube. They did the debut show at DNA Lounge. I think you guys are set to play LA with Caton down in his home area, right?
Yeah, we'll see how that all goes. Caton's off doing his Hyrax thing right now.
Yeah.
They're opening up for a big kind of cross U.S. tour with Dark Angel.
Cool, brother. Well,
brother,
that's all good.
We'll see what happens after that tour's over with, and when schedules don't conflict. Will's leaving to go out on a short tour with Death Angel in November, this first part of December. So we're just gonna keep working on new songs and I'm not really sure. There's things to do. So we're gonna keep that happening, and then we're looking to do some serious Nefarious gigs in 26.
Thank you again, Doug, for the history lesson of Bay Area metal, man. I moved here from Florida in '91. I caught the tail end of it, but I moved here basically for Bay Area fucking metal and rock and roll. And you are definitely a staple in that scene, my friend. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.